quick halftime thoughts. What do you think the key was for the Railers? We know that Coach Al called a timeout after Finke hit the second one. Do you think somewhere on a board in the locker room there was a big number 42 saying we can't let this guy get going?
Yeah, I'm sure of that. I think part of that was the penetration that some of their guards got into the middle of our defense, which I think he's probably more worried about. He knows Finke's going to get it, and they know they're going to get it to Finke. It's just before, early on in the first quarter, we weren't allowing them to penetrate, and that's why he couldn't get any shots off. But when they got to the middle, then they were to kick it back out.
Third quarter underway. Olden, Cook, Horsham, Bilby, and Block starters on the floor for the Railers. Centennial with the basketball.
Yeah, now they move Finke down low a little bit to try and get him open in the middle.
Three on the way. That's no good. Fight for the rebound. It's going to be tipped, saved in bounds. Nice play as Toombs saved it into Lee, who lays it up and in. So the good hustle by the Chargers gets them 2 points, and 2 points closer. Railers lead now down to 4.
Yeah, rebounding again. The Railers not hitting the boards.
Another turnover by the Railers. Lee, bounce pass over to Toombs. Toombs, a little floater. That's no good. Finke, the rebound, lays it up and in.
Michael Finke, 2.
So a quick 4-0 start.
Not exactly the start you wanted to on the first game of the year, and we come out in the third quarter and give up 4 quick ones.
Olden over to Max Cook. Horsham hands to Joey.
Looks like now we're running that weave out top, and they're going to just kind of switch it, and that could cause some problems for the Railers.
Nice move by Bilby, who lays it up and in. And that was not an easy play because Bilby had to maneuver in a lot of traffic, found an opening, laid it up and in.
Yeah, and it was a 2. That's one thing I like. The guys going to the hoop and going, trying to go to the basket.
Finke working against Bilby. Skips it all the way on top. Down in the corner. Lee to Bird. Now to Howard. Bilby's doing a nice job getting out on Finke quickly. I'm sure that message was delivered at halftime.
Well, he's got a quick release, and he'll put it up. And the thing is, he's got really long arms, and he's already 6'9" to add to that.
Underneath Lee off the glass. That's good. So it's not Finke that's getting us down low. It's Stephen Lee. He now has 6, and it's a 2-point lead again for the Railers.
Well, they put their best big man on the same side as Finke, and if you go running out at Finke too quick, they're going to rifle it right down into the post. And that's exactly what they did that time.
5:45 to go, third quarter. Lincoln 25, Centennial 23. In the corner, Block, another 3. That's no good. But we've got a foul, and I believe Gavin's going to go to the line, and Gavin is going to be shooting not 1, not 2, but 3.
And I think what I would do if I was the Railers is leave Max and Gavin out at the top. They're going to switch with Finke, and both of those 2 guys can take Finke to the hole. I don't think he's comfortable at all at guarding people out on the perimeter. And we've got to keep those 2 out and try and get to the hole and try and get that matchup where we have Max on or Finke's guarding Max, and we can get to the basket.
Gavin misses the first one. Second one goes down. Gavin now with 9, looking to reach double figures. Free throw on the way, left it short, but he got a nice roll and good.
Yeah, Railers need a couple stops here. We've given up, I think, 3 possessions now to Champaign, and all 3 of them have resulted in some scores.
Another steal. Railers. Oh, and they tried to get it back to Max, and Hersham's pass was tipped away and stolen back by Centennial. Nice move underneath. Contact, no call. Rebound going up off the glass. That won't go. Finke's there again.
Yeah, we're not rebounding, Jeff. We got to get guys back, and we've got to get some bodies on somebody because we're not boxing out at all, and they're quicker to the ball than we are right now.
Finke now in double figures. He has 10. It's 27-25, so back again to that 2-point margin. Gavin's going to try and make a move on the baseline. Gets it off the glass. Contact, no call. Count it. 29-25. Coach Lavin giving the official near him an earful, wanting a charge on Gavin.
He wanted that charge, but I think Gavin did a good job of kind of sidestepping him and went to the side of him instead of hitting him right in the middle of the chest.
Lee, 17-footer, that's no good. Max has the rebound, has it tipped away. Off the glass, it won't go down for Bird, but he's going to go to the line shooting 2, and Max Cook will pick up his first foul of the night. Josh, first foul on the Railers here in the second half.
Well, we talked about the toughness, the little balls, the 50-50 balls that it seemed like Podbelsic was always around last year. Who's going to be that guy that grabs them this year? Well, we're not rebounding at all right now.
Free throw on the way. That is up and good. That is the 5'9" senior Diedrich Bird. Tyler Horsham out. Peyton Ebelair back in.
Second and 2 coming from Diedrich Bird.
4:36 left in the third quarter. Free throw on the way. That's good. 29-27. Back and forth. Railers had a 6-point advantage at the half. Underneath, Booby working. Nice spin move in the lane. Left it short. Rebound down to the Chargers. It's one of those cases, Josh, you wonder if Ed was expecting the foul and left it a little bit short. Didn't get it. It's now Centennial with a chance to tie, maybe even take the lead.
Yeah, I thought he had an opportunity to go to the basket instead of just turning around and taking a little 3-foot jump shot. Instead of had a smaller guy on him, I thought he could have just powered up through and went right to the hoop.
Backing down, Lee with a nice move. Lost it, goes back up on the other side. No, off the glass again. Well, Josh, you said it earlier in this quarter. Right now, Railers just can't grab a rebound. And that's got this game tied because Lee is outworking everybody in white right now.
Yeah, they're just quicker to the ball right now, and the Railers aren't going to the basketball to try and get some rebounds. Bulby's got to get in there more. Gavin's got to get in there more and be a lot more physical.
And that foul on Diedrich Bird. That is his fourth, so quickly Nottingham back in. And Bird's done a nice job defensively. I don't think Nottingham is the same defensive player that Bird was, and Max should be able to have a little bit of freedom. And right there, Nottingham just trying to barely get in the way of Max, and Nottingham picks up his second foul.
Well, but right now he's not the guy that's bothering us. It's the inside play where we can't get a rebound. So the Railers better buckle it up a little bit.
3.5 to go in the third. We are tied at 29. Max looking to make a move, goes down the lane, kicks it to Gavin on the baseline. Spinner over Finky, no good. Bowlby tips it out, and we're going to have a foul on Ed, I think, coming over the back as he tried to tip it out. And for Bowlby, Josh, now he's picked up his third foul. Conrady checks in for Bowlby.
Well, I'd like to see Edward go as hard as he did on the offensive board, bring it down here on the defensive end, go after a rebound like he just went after that one, and we'll be all right. But the Railers got a rebound.
A 12-6 advantage for Centennial here in the third quarter. Has got this game knotted at 29. Nottingham holding for the Chargers, working against Will Cook, who's back in the lineup for the Railers. Along with Ebelair, Block, Max Cook, and Conrady. 3 on the way. That is up and good. A 3 from Howard, and Centennial takes the lead.
Yeah, not a lot of life by the Railers. The fans are kind of laid back, and that's basically a result of the way the Railers are playing right now, and there's just not a lot of excitement.
They were going to try backdoor, but Will slipped a little bit on the side, so Max will take it to the right side. Over to Ebelair, back to Will Cook. 2.5 to go. Third quarter, Railers down by 3. Gavin looking to drive against Lee. Will spins in the lane, had it tipped away, bounces it over to Conrady, back out now to Ebelair. Gavin comes around, fakes the 3, and he's going to be called for steps. Well as everything went in the first half, Josh, third quarter, not so much.
Yeah, no, it's not been pretty. We haven't been able to stop them. We haven't been able to rebound. And now we're having a struggle finding a way to get the ball in the hole.
Howard, whose 3 gave Centennial the lead. Their last lead in the game was at 8-7. Finke looks to make a move. He's picked up his dribble on the sideline. 2 minutes to go in the third. Railers down by 3. Now, I'm not sure Nottingham shot fake's going to do any good because I don't think he's going to look at it. The ball's tipped away and stolen. It's Will Cook, one-on-one. Will throws it off the glass, won't go down, gets his own rebound and puts it in.
Yeah, again, Will with a little spark, just getting after it on the defensive end, and that's where the Railers found a spark in the second quarter. We got to do it again here.
And the award for worst acting goes to Howard. He looked like he got hit by Adam Conrady, and he didn't get the call, but Finke gets the ball inside, lays it up and in, and he's now got 12, and it's a 34-31 advantage for Centennial. Max is going to drive, has it knocked away from behind. Finke comes out of there with it. The big man around the floor. Over 2, layup is good. That is Toombs with his first basket of the night. Centennial up by 5, 1:17 to go. Coach Alexander takes a timeout. They're taking time. We will as well. Oh, that's just a 30-second timeout. We will keep it here. Just a 30-second timeout. 1:17 to go. Josh, 36-31. And it's, boy, it's just been a mystery of right now Centennial, everything that they weren't able to do in the first half, it looks like they were able to figure it out at halftime and make all those adjustments.
Well, I think the biggest adjustment they've done is they're switching the top now, where the Railers like to run that pass and weave, pass and cut to the basket. They've just decided to switch anything out on the top, and it's kind of shut down the Railers' penetration a little bit. We've struggled just to find shots in the last couple possessions, so we got to fix something. Sometimes some guys gonna have to put their head down and find a way to get to the hole and get something going, get some momentum going on our side, because it's quickly turned to the Chargers.
Will Cook in the corner, back out to Gavin Block. Peyton Ebelair out there along with Adam Conradi and Max Cook. Gavin's picked up his dribble, hands over to Conradi. Between the circles, hands to Ebelair, under a minute to go. Max thought about a 3, didn't take it. Ebelair's going to drive, hands off to Gavin. Gavin down the lane, kicks it over to Will. Max had it taken away as Howard came from the backside and knocked it away. And then Ebelair with good defense as he knocked it away from Centennial, but off his leg and out of bounds. It'll be Charger basketball.
Yeah, we're real lackadaisical with the ball, too, as Cook gets it stolen away. Got it stolen away the last possession, and now got it stolen away this time. So we're just lackadaisical basketball right now, where the Chargers are a step quicker than we are.
Josh, the Chargers scored 17 points in the first half. Here so far in the third quarter, they've already outdone that with 19 points.
Yeah, and it's been fairly easy, too.
And there's another easy one with Lee. And let's see, are they going to count the basket? And then I think Gavin's going to get called for the foul of clearing out underneath. So are they going to count the basket and then call the foul? See what the official is going to, or are they going to say it happened before the shot? Wait for the explanation.
2 counts.
So the 2 from Lee is good. 38-31. Foul goes on Gavin. That's his second. And the Chargers will keep the basketball.
Pass is good by Stephen Lee.
38-31, 30 seconds to go. Get it into Finke. Nottingham over to Howard, and right now Centennial, I figure they're going to be nice and content to probably take the last shot if they can here at the end of the third, as they're up by 7. Finke thought about taking it, and then traveling is going to be whistled. So the Railers catch a break, Josh, 11 seconds to go. They'll have a shot here with 10.8 and get the ball to start the fourth quarter, so the Railers really need to take advantage of this little segment of the game.
Yeah, we've got to get the momentum back. We've got a little life in this gymnasium, because it's all been pretty much the Chargers here in the third quarter. So it'd be nice to get it. We've been perfect so far on the last quarter shots.
6, down to 5. Olden backed out. Gavin, top of the key, 3 on the way. Didn't go down. But Gavin's going to go to the line, and Finke is rolling over at half court, holding his head. I don't know if he got kicked or what happened, if Gavin got him in the follow-through. Finke's second, third on the team, or fourth on the team, rather.
Well, big free throws here by Gavin. Already been to the line now tonight. 4 times, Jeff?
4 out of 5. This is the second time he's going to be shooting 3 after getting fouled on a 3. Gets the first one. 1.2 to go. Gavin, second one up. Second one good.
Austin Cruz replaces Edward Bolby.
Bolby out, Cruz back in. You don't want Bolby picking up his fourth here with 1 second to go in the quarter. So see if Gavin can get them all. He does. Gavin steps up and hits all 3. Our score at the end of 3. Centennial 38, Lincoln 34. We'll be back with the fourth quarter in a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball. About to start the fourth quarter along with Josh Komnick, Jeff Benjamin with you. Railers down by 4 as we start the fourth quarter. Tyler Horsham, Max Cook, Joey Olden, Edward Bowlby, Gavin Block on the floor for the Railers as they try and find a way to get through this 4-point deficit. They were down by as much as 7. Gavin Block hit 3 free throws at the end of the third quarter to get this game back to a 4-point deficit. Cook working against Nottingham. Bird, one of their defensive specialists, out with 4 fouls for Centennial. Gavin comes around the screen. Tyler's going to dribble in, kick it back out to Max. Max drives the lane. Contact off the glass. Are we going to count it? No, we're going to call a charge. Max picks up his second. Would have been a big basket going to the line.
No, and I think their coach got that one for him. He's been barking about the charge, the no-call charge for his team, and that guy was not squared up with Gavin at all. He may have been set a little bit, but he was not squared up with him. And I think Coach Lavin did a little politicking on that one.
38-34 leading the way, Josh, for the Railers through 3. Gavin Block with 15, Max with 9. And important because Max was held scoreless, and that sort of was part of the time when Centennial really made their run to take charge of the game. Joey tips the ball, grabs it, ball loose, picked up. Joey Olin with the steal. Horsham in the corner, 3 on the way. That one won't go. Gavin gets the rebound. Nice move by Block. Bowlby will fire off a 3 and hit.
Big rebound, big steal by Joey Olden, and we get a 3. So the defense again has sparked us.
Nottingham, Railers down only 1. Gavin does a nice job coming from the backside and tips it away to keep it away from Finke. But again, how many times last year was it one quick reach-in hand from Joey Olden that got things turning around the other way?
Yeah, and it was defense in the second quarter that got us going, and it's going to have to be here. We're going to have to get some stops against this Charger basketball team.
Oh, they left the middle wide open. Lee missed an easy one though. I think he was surprised how wide open he was. So Gavin, Railers down 1. Got to watch the 5 count. Olden near the timeline. Hands over to Max Cook. 6.5 to go. Railers down by 1. Max on the bounce. Tyler goes down, and a foul is going to be whistled on Lee. That'll be his second. And I'm not sure if Tyler didn't just slip and Lee happened to be there and got the foul called.
Well, it looked like he might have tangled feet, I think. It really wasn't a shove, and I think that's the correct referee call for it. But it looked like it was some feet got tangled up, and then that caused Tyler to take a spill.
6:20 to go in the fourth. Cook along the right side. Looking. Now hands to Gavin in the corner. Gavin in front of the Railer bench. Lobs it back down to Max. Got to watch the double team. Max tries to go baseline. Spins back toward the lane. Kicks it back out to Horsham. He's open for a 3. In and out. No good.
Man, that was in and out, too. It looked good, where the shooters like to shoot on basically right at the top of the key, and I thought that one was going to go down for Tyler.
Nottingham over to Howard. They try and throw it to Lee, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds by Max. They're going to say Max knocked it off of Lee. So again, Josh, the Railers defensively putting themselves in a position, doing what they did in the second quarter. The only difference here is they're not able to capitalize on the other end.
Yeah, well, we're just putting up the pressure a little bit more. I think Joey's picked it up a little bit, and that's kind of fed off onto the other guys, and we're just starting to pressure them a little more.
High post. Here comes Bowlby in the corner. 3. Railers take the lead. No, off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound comes down to the Centennial again. And it's stolen away. Cook gets it ahead to Joey. Joey will slow things up, wait for his teammates. Bowlby's going to drive in out to Horsham. 5.5 to go. Max is going to drive the lane. It opens up. Gavin, can he hit one? He can. Timeout taken by Centennial. They're taking time. We'll take it with them. 5:17 to go. Railers back on top, 40-38. Back with more Lincoln Railer basketball. Second one between Chicago Harlan and Danville, just a 2-point game. And Josh, it looks like the finale of the night's going to go right down to the wire as well. Gavin blocks 3, gives the Railers the lead back at 40-38.
Well, it's been the defense again, Jeff. We're starting to move, and Joey's really been the captain, the catalyst on that. He's been able to get a few hands on some balls. Even if he hasn't gotten his hand on them, he's been pressuring them, and they've been throwing it away. So, again, the Railer defense has got to step it up here and not only stop them, and if they do take a shot, we've got to rebound.
Bird back in the contest for Centennial, gets it down to Lee in the corner. Back up to Howard, now to Toombs. 5 minutes to go. Railers up by 2.
Yeah, got to know where Finke is. He's roaming that baseline, and if the referees pick out one of those moving screens, they're setting on our guys too.
Finke comes now, top of the key. Slide back over on the baseline as Howard holds right side high. There's Finke. Skips it across. Howard, he'll fire off a 3. Left it way short. Finke with the rebound. Gavin couldn't hang on to it. It was just knocked away by Cook, and Gavin just lost it, so it'll stay with the Chargers.
Yeah, again, I think we're just standing and watching, Jeff. When the shot goes up, we're standing and watching instead of not only going to box out, but then attacking the rebound.
Looking to inbound. They do so to Finke, and then Joey's going to get whistled for a little push foul against Finke. That'll be foul number 5 on the Railers. First on the senior, Joey Olden.
Fouls on Lincoln's Joey Olden, his first.
Boy, and fouls, 45 feet away. That's not doing you any good.
No, and really he is not in foul trouble, but
Almost a steal.
The Railers aren't in too bad either. Boy, when you can put Olden and Peyton Ebler, really putting some pressure on him now. He can really move out there.
Out there for the Railers, Olden, Max Cook, Ebelair, Bowlby, and Block. Down to 4 minutes to go. Railers' lead is 2 at 40-38. Again, last year was just a 5-point game as the Railers won 53-48 over Centennial. Looks like we got another close one coming here soon.
Yeah, better job now by the Railers. Their guards are moving and not allowing the penetration.
There's Bird, rises up, right wing 3. That's no good. Gavin with a big, strong rebound for the Railers.
And you see Bowlby had Finke boxed out almost all the way out, 10 feet away from the basket, and that allowed Gavin to get in and clean the board up. But good job by Bowlby.
Again, you may not get the rebound, but you make sure your teammate does.
Right, yeah, you do your job, and you, especially if you got a guy like Finke who's 6'9", it's going to take everything you got to get him out of there, and then let your guys come up and do the dirty work.
Bowlby, answer 3, in and out again. Top of the key 3 would not go down for Bowlby. We're down to 3:15. Bowlby and Ebelair with a double team along the sideline, and a timeout's going to be taken by Centennial. Just a 30. Again, we will keep it here. Coach Tim Lavin doing a nice job, Josh, for the Chargers, because he's seen this Railer traps before, and he knows how dangerous they can be.
Oh, we've played Centennial for a long, long time. I remember my sophomore year, I think we went there in the regional championship and knocked them off. Of course, that was that year that we took Springfield Lanphier into triple overtime down at the convention center. But they've kind of been, I wouldn't say a rivalry, but a team you're always going to play, a team that's always good, and a team that is always well coached. Lavin has done a great job there for many, many years.
3:10 to go here in the fourth. The student section, which if you don't hear them quite as loud as you're used to, it's because they've moved one section down to the left from our broadcast position, and it seems a little strange to not have the students here.
Right, yeah, it's been that way for a long, long time, but somebody decided that was a better spot for them, I guess.
So now the Chargers, after the timeout, with the basketball.
It'd be nice if Joey can get his hand on something here again and find a way to get a steal, and the Railers convert on one of these steals, one of these stops that we've been getting here late. We just haven't been able to put anything on the scoreboard.
Josh, both teams with 5, so neither team in the bonus just yet. And we're going to have walking called as Toombs he lost it, and he got all the way from one side, almost all the way to the other side of the lane without the dribble. So now the Railers have to get the ball in bounds because Centennial has extended the pressure full court. And you've got a nice safety valve back there in Michael Finke in case they decide to go long.
Right, yeah, they've got the press, but I think it's really going to be hard for teams to press the Railers. They got so many ball handlers, and their big guys handle the ball real well too.
2.5 to go. Lincoln on top, 40-38, opening the season here tonight, looking for a win.
Well, it'd be nice, Jeff. We've gotten stops here, but we haven't got anything on the board, but it's all been 3. You know, let's get a drive to the basket or a back cut or something where we can get an easy basket, and we've got to start converting on this end. We're doing a good job on the defensive end, but we're going to have to put a few more points up on the board to get out here with a W.
Josh, how many times last year did we see Wilpot Belsic kind of camp out in the corner and then run in on a nice back cut and get the lay-in?
Yeah, that was nice when you can do that late in the game and seal a game away.
Max drives. Contact. Off
Yeah,
the glass. Count it. He's fouled.
You can. As when it gets later in the game, Jeff, they've got to extend their pressure. They've got to look for steals. They've got to gamble more. And now when they bring it out, Max has got to get to the rim, and he does there. He gets a layup and the free throw to go. So a huge basket by the senior, especially at a time when he really needed it.
Max going for point 12, and he gets it.
Yeah. Now let's get a few more stops and a couple more rebounds and ice this thing away. But still a long way to go. Minute 49 and only up 5.
43-38. Centennial into the front court, now down by 5. Their biggest lead of the night was at 38-31, but the Railers have a comeback now on a 12-0 run and another steal by the Railers. And Josh, you talk about having trouble scoring. Centennial, we're 6.5 minutes in here into the fourth quarter, 0 here in this quarter.
Yeah, the Railer defense and rebounding again, and still some sloppy play from Champaign now. 12 turnovers by the Chargers.
And right now the Railers, Josh, are in a position where they don't even have to look to shoot.
No, I think they can hold it. This is a great quality that the Railers have, is they got so many ball handlers. They've been experienced. They've been in these positions before, and we can really hold the ball if we don't stand and watch. We've got to get back cutters. The guys, they're going to start running and jumping the first pass. So we've got to keep moving, keep the ball moving.
And then a foul is going to be whistled as Lee grabs block. That'll be the 3rd on the junior. That is his 3rd, 7th on the team, so Gavin Block will be at the line shooting 1 in bonus. Free throw up, free throw good.
Yeah, winning time for the Railers. When you get to the line, you're in the bonus now. 1 minute 2 left, and we're up 6. You got a junior that's been experienced. This is time where he's got to step up and hit these free throws all year long.
Second, got it again. 45-38, 1 minute to go. Railers are up by 7. Nice strong move, contact, offensive foul. There's Gavin stepping in the way one more time. And you could see that Bird, who's just fouled out with that foul, he had made up his mind probably at the three-point line that he was taking it in, and Gavin stepped in.
Yeah, him and Bobby have really good instincts on where they need to be, when a guy is going to go to the hole hard, and they do a good job of covering up, and they're not afraid to take a knee in the gut or something like that for a chance to get the ball back.
So it'll be Gavin Block charged with throwing the ball in bounds. 51 seconds to go. They get it into Max Cook. Max over to Gavin, and Finke going to be whistled, and it's going to send Gavin back to the line, and that's the guy you want there right now.
Yeah, he's been hot. He's, 9 of 10?
9 of 10. So Gavin at the line. Gavin with 20 so far tonight. Free throw up and good again. 46-38, 48 seconds to go. Good again.
Good. Big free throws down the stretch.
Tell me, Josh, has he even hit anything but the net?
Not the last couple.
40 seconds to go. They try to get it to Finke. Nottingham. He's going to drive in. Stolen away and grabbed by Gavin. Now players on the floor. And it's going to be held ball, and it'll stay with Centennial.
Good job by Gavin going to the floor. He got his hand on the pass, and Gavin going to the floor and getting a jump ball at least. So the Chargers going to have to inbound again with just 31-6 left here in a 9-point lead for the Railers.
Finke turnaround. That's going to roll off
Good job,
no good.
Peyton Ebelair with a great box out on that end, and I think the Railers, after the third quarter, Jeff, really did a good job of rebounding. They finally were finding some contact and finally getting some guys out of the lane because it was really easy for the Chargers to rebound, and that's how they really extended their lead and got their lead was offensive putbacks. But the Railers did a lot better job in the fourth quarter. Their defense picked it up, and I think if this coach is going to show them anything, it's look how poorly we played in the third, and look how well we played in the fourth. Why did we do that in the third? You know,
right?
Because basically it was just effort. It wasn't anything X and O wise.
Max gets them both, 49-38. Railers back now to a double-digit lead. Down to 12 seconds. Finke's going to make a move, throws it up, and Centennial finally scores in the quarter. But I think that's where this one's going to end. 49-40 as Joey Olden will hold on to it as the time ticks away. Railers start the season with we're joined for the first time this season by Coach Neil Alexander. Coach, congratulations on the win. A good way to open the season, but first half looked really good, and third quarter things just fell apart. Rebounding wasn't there. All the loose balls, it just seemed like Centennial found an extra gear in the third quarter. What happened there?
Well, we set down a gear. Centennial come out and they got a little bit of confidence, and they attacked us, and it really made things created problems for us. If you look at the shot chart, I don't think you guys have one, but every basket they scored was in the green, in the paint, and we didn't rebound, we didn't stop dribble drive. There's not a whole lot of good things that we did until just a spell there in the fourth quarter, enough to win the basketball game.
Yeah, Coach, it was really the late free throws by Gavin, and I thought really two spurts that the Railers had, one in the second quarter, and really was sparked by both point guards on the defense. Will Cook came in and got a couple steals and then was able to find his brother. I think Will tipped it away, and then Peyton got it, Ebelair, and then found it over to Max, and then Joey Olden in the fourth got some steals and made them play a little faster than they were wanting to, and they turned the ball over.
Well, I hope our guys learn from Will Cook, because I tell you, that guy had a little heart out there tonight, and he played with a little toughness, and the rest of us, I think, just kind of sauntered through the game, and they came to play, and we kind of just played along with them, and but like I said, Will Cook, really got us going, and he made the plays in the second quarter, and then he also got some things going there in the last half of the third quarter. Mm-hmm. So really pleased with Will coming off the bench and doing the things that he did, and we just got to we got to play with a chip on our shoulder, and we didn't do that tonight. We played soft. We didn't rebound. If we don't rebound the rest of the tournament, rest of the year, we're in big trouble, because you can't let people score on second, third shots like they did.
Coach, defensively, the game plan going in, we know Michael Finke going to the University of Illinois. When he really took over in the third quarter, he had 6 of his 14 points in the third quarter. But then in the fourth quarter, defensively, the Railers did a much better job. In fact, his only basket of the fourth quarter was that lay-in with less than 30 seconds to go. Talk about the difficulty in planning for someone like him.
Well, he's all over. He's inside, he's outside, and, we were cheating to the outside, which left the middle open, but you just got to move, and you got to make adjustments, and, when you got a player like that and you're working to cover a player like that, you have to give up something, and, we were giving up a few things here and there, and, unfortunately for us, we done enough to win the basketball game.
Yeah, hit a couple big threes, drive by Max, which was big. Got the layup to go and the free throw, and when he got fouled, and he got to the middle again and kicked it out to Gavin, and Gavin hit a big three in the corner. Coach, 21 threes tonight. I thought you got to the rim a little bit more. Is that a concern with the guys that you've got, and I think the drivers that you got to maybe shoot a couple more layups, or obviously maybe a couple 5-foot pull-ups?
Well, I thought we ran and had some backdoor layups, and we didn't shoot them. Mm-hmm. And as well as if you don't shoot them layups or attempt those layups, that defense just starts pushing out. Now you're not at 20 feet. You're at 22, 23 feet, and that makes a little bit tougher situation.
Coach, of the other teams you saw tonight, it looks like this tournament, as good as it's been in the past, just from the 3 games here tonight, this could be one of the best tournaments that's been set up here for this Thanksgiving week. And as Josh and I talked about, there are no cupcakes in this tournament because I think we looked it up. The last 11 years, at least one team from this tournament has advanced to the Elite 8 or better. So there are good teams here, and you find out real quickly just how good you may be.
Well, you know, we're not afraid to play anybody, but I think this is ridiculous. No, it makes you better. You know, if you don't get tougher, you're not going to be a successful team. And, you know, if you're not tough today, you're not going to be tough in March. And, you know, you have to prepare every day, every game, every situation to be able to advance when March rolls around. And our guys sure weren't very tough today.
No, Coach, and real quick before we let you go, a little bit of a different size advantage for the Railers now as Adam Conrady. We kind of took a look at him, and 6'6", 6'7", 230, 240. Did you have to revamp any over the off-season as far as getting that big guy underneath the hoop?
Well, we're going to do some different things with Adam in there. It's just going to take us a little more time, and you know, we've got to get some timing and things, and you know, yeah, we're going to do some different things. When he's in the game, you know, we're going to do some 4 out around 1, put him on the block and try to get him the ball down low. But, you know, he's a nice shooter out 15, 18 feet on his jump shot. So, you know, it's not like that's the only place that we want Adam to be, because he can step up and hit the shots on the perimeter.
All right, Coach, well, we will let you go. Congratulations on the win here tonight. And I think over the years you probably know I'm one of the ones that does all those math things and keeps strange things, but time goes by fast. This was game 700 for you coaching at Lincoln tonight.
Wow.
Jeff would know that.
Yeah.
And this guy over here to the left probably had a few things to do with some of those games.
Yeah. Yeah, he had a couple of ball, you know, the ball spots. But I think he's got more than I do.
I don't know. It's going fast.
All right, Coach, congratulations on the win, and quick turnaround Wednesday night. Morton gave Koki a real battle tonight.
But Morton's a good basketball team, and they're very fundamentally sound. They're very well coached. You know, we'll have our hands full because they're very disciplined, and if you don't, they're very well coached. You know, they came in here 2 or 3 years ago and knocked us out of the regional, and you know, and that was after in this tournament I think we annihilated them, and then we come in pretty soft, and you know, they done some different things to us, and we, you know, so much of the game is mental, and if you're not mentally prepared to do and the things that we do, it's going to be kind of tough. So you know, this is a great tournament. We'll know here by Saturday where we stand. So,
all right, Coach, congratulations on this one, and a quick turnaround. We'll see you back here Wednesday night.
Okay, thank you.